we are students from group 98 for cell 2102, and we are first year students in studying mechanical engineering. So my name is Krishna Raja, and my metric number is 169,858.
My name is Anderson Ken Anak Robert, and my metric number is 190911.
And my name is Nur Ikram bin Azbin, and my metric number is 191039.
As we all know, we just completed our part 1 for week 9 SEL. So the purpose of this video is to fulfill the requirement for part 2, which requires us to discuss on one of the topic which of our choice. So we have 5 topics here. So have a look and we will pick a topic to discuss.
From the 5 question, 3 is the best one. I think it's up for our opinion about how to have a healthy body and life. How about you guys?
I totally agree with you, Ikram, because this topic is about us to have a healthy life. So it's important. It will benefit us with this group discussion about it.
At the same time, it will acknowledge us about how to encounter the stress life.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how to
As a
have a
student.
healthy life.
So with that said, we proceed with question number 3.
Yeah, sure.
And I read out again so we will have a clear picture what we need to discuss. In your opinion, what can a person do to have a healthy body and life? So that's our discussion about. So we could start.
Okay. Talking about have a healthy body and life. What first comes on my mind is stress. Stress is everyday that every day that we have to face. For example, like stress at work, stress doing assignments and everything. I think that is the bad way to have a healthy life.
So I have a question for you. So what do we need to do, and what do we have to what we are going to do to overcome our stress in our daily life?
From what I do, how to counter my stress level every day. I exercise at least once a day, either in the morning or evening. If you can't do it in the morning or evening, try to do it at night, because running you can do example like running, playing sports. For example, like I play basketball every evening. From there, I exercise. I think it helps me to counter my stress, because it helps me a lot to focus on the game. At the same time, I forget about the stress.
So
That's how it works
can I
for me.
interrupt, Vikram?
Yes, you sure.
So from my understanding is stress and involvement in sports. So when we involve ourselves in any activities, so it directly diverts our thought from the stress. So it gives us a very different objective and aim to achieve for that particular time or day. So somehow it diverts us from stress, and besides sports also helps to revive our brain and ease our stress. So this is a really good way that you every day you play basketball and go for jogging. It's a good example of what a student can do after our very hectic 8 hours or less than that classes and our upcoming assignments. So any opinion?
From what I understand, and my opinion is, to have a healthy body and life, we should have a healthy food. You have to eat a healthy food. For example, we can follow a pyramid food. To according that pyramid food, we can try to for example, at the pyramid food, it shows that the what are amount that should be taken. So the proportion for
classes
each,
of the food.
such as carbohydrate, protein, and so on. So based on this pyramid food, we can
Plan.
organize and plan our eating habit.
May I interrupt?
Yes.
How do you apply this pyramid food thing in your life?
In my daily life, I applied this pyramid food when I start to breakfast, lunch, or dinner. For example, when I'm having a meal at the morning, which breakfast, I tend to have a nutrition have a more nutrition food. For example, like oatmeal or a glass of milk, hot milk. Yeah.
So, so when we talk about this healthy food and diet, one thing strikes me: as we are students here in UPM, we have very limited time for ourselves. So it's impossible for us to cook the food ourselves. We rely fully on cafeterias from the faculties, college, and other restaurants. In this aspect, how you think we could have a healthy food? Because when I go for a restaurant, to the restaurant to take lunch, just now I took a lunch, the chicken I took was very highly dipped in oil, very unhealthy, but I had to take it so that I have energy to go through another day. So you have any ideas how you could improve
That's why we have to choose it wisely. When you take the chicken, which is in fried chicken, highly contain oil, so we have to eat. We have to take another food. For example, we can take fruit, or we can take
vegetables?
vegetables. Because it can overcome the oil stuff and so like that.
For me, I think about you said oatmeal is a good food,
Yeah.
right? Oatmeal is easy to cook. It only needs water and oatmeal, hot water. Then you
Mix it.
Mix it.
Yeah, mix it.
just like that. You eat it right away. That's how I maintain my diet. And I think there's another opinion from me. How to have a healthy body. It's still related with the stress. I think whenever you have a stress level at the peak, try to avoid from taking drugs or drink alcohol. As we all know, it will worsen the situation and it create a bad impact to a person. And I think that's my opinion.
So yeah, I totally agree with you. Since drugs and alcohol is very harmful, and in this generation, we as a student, I have seen a lot of cases or articles I've read in the internet or newspapers, but students are taking drugs to overcome stress, and they get supplies from other. Eventually, it's consume them and affect their life and their study life. At the end, they be in a very, very how to say it, very
Confused.
they
Stress.
can't contribute to the development of their community and the country.
To the surrounding. Yes.
So we should try to avoid ourselves with this kind of people. Or if we have any friends who try to influence us to get drug is fun, you release your stress, you should try to say no in a good way. We as a student, we should learn how to be on our stand and say no for benefit, and so we have a healthy body and healthy life. Because alcohol is another thing, it's affect our liver badly, because liver is the part where when anything you eat, especially medicines also considered a drug form of drug, so liver will filter the toxic. So alcohol has a lot of toxic. Liver at one point when the liver reaches the threshold level to filter, it's caused it to
Defunction.
defunction and lead to disease. At the end, the liver, when malfunction liver is no use, it start to spread to kidney and other important organ. Eventually, we end up in hospitals. It's a bad thing. So, alcohol and drug should be stopped at the beginning level. If we know any friends are into this, we should try to talk them out of this for their own good, and let them have ask them to think about their parents, why they send, what the purpose are they in UPM. So it's very important.
Have you taken it before?
No,
Never.
definitely. As I'm strongly against with this. There are a few friends who into alcohol, but I advise them not to take. Some are repelled already, so it's good to turn over new leaf.
So, is there any opinion?
So besides we talking about healthy body, so I would like to stress another important point where to have a healthy life, healthy body is important, but another aspect is you need to strong in our emotion, intellectual. So with this, we should have good interaction with other people, mix with people with good intention and something we can learn. We have a positive vibe from others. Be nice people, the way we talk. So what do you think, Ikram? How our approach, our style with our friends will affect the
For me, how to approach, I think it's related to community. We need to join any community, try to get near to them, be nice to them. At the same time, we learn about the people around us, and
So we need to understand the situation
yes,
and act accordingly. Don't be very subjective or judgmental on a person.
at the same time, if you act nice to them, they will act nice to you. That also the way we prevent the stress and stay healthy. How about you, Stanley?
Yeah, I agree with you. Just now, you just point out we have to interact with more people around us so that we can be friendly with them. In in this case, um, we can also they can also giving an advice for us to have a healthy life. For example, I have a uncle and I'm a bit friendly with him. So when I'm spending my time with him, he always advise me how to have a healthy life, how to manage our stress, our tension, and how to manage our time as a student. We have to manage our time for study, for playing with friends, or doing some activities for us, for our minds, and it can help to prevent any emotional stress or anything that can damage our healthy lifestyle.
So I think we are enough aware of how the healthy body and healthy life is important. So with this, I could conclude that when we practice a healthy body, healthy eating, healthy conversation, we can lead a healthy life. So
I totally agree with it.
Yeah, I also totally agree with you. Okay, so that's all.